Washington Place is 175 years old. It is a National Historic Landmark because of its association with events in history, and it is the residence of Queen Liliuokalani, as well as our territorial governors and state governors. When you first come here, you feel the spirit of the home, and you're just amazed at all the things that have happened in the home and the people that have come through it. This year marks the 175th anniversary of Washington Place, which is quite remarkable. So we did much to celebrate and to commemorate, and it's more to commemorate the longevity of the home and its history. It took many hands to pull all of this together. No one individual or entity could do this, so we put together a committee made up of community and government members. They were able to participate in ways that showcased their expertise. It took different specialists taking on different aspects of this effort to make this happen.
Mrs. Ige was the visionary behind what drove us to support the 175th anniversary of Washington Place. First and foremost, she is the First Lady of the state of Hawaii. Secondly, she's residing on that property, a very special moment in time for the Iges. The undertaking was massive. You have physical aspects of Washington Place. So one day, Mrs. Ige invited me to the property, and so we just walked. I told her that we need to put some resources together to really expedite bringing the landscaping back to life. On the technical side, because we anticipated live streams into the night, we had to upgrade a lot of the wiring. We had 120 students, fourth grade students, come on and do a hula chant. And so it was just a beautiful moment.
So as part of our opening ceremonies, we did work with the Department of Education, and they had determined that they wanted to create a hula in honor of the Queen. We had over 2,300 fourth graders dancing to this hula simultaneously as part of our opening ceremonies. And I think that's the first time something of that magnitude has ever happened here at Washington Place. Certainly, technology allowed us to do many more things than before. Another part of our celebration was the performance by the Royal Hawaiian Band. They performed at a Saturday afternoon concert along with an open house here at Washington Place. And we picked the Royal Hawaiian Band because of their significance in history. When the Queen celebrated her birthdays, the Royal Hawaiian Band, known at that time as the Hawaiian Band, also performed.
One of the things that Liliuokalani loved, she was an incredibly accomplished musician. She composed songs all the time. She was able to play different instruments like the piano and the guitar. She could sing her own compositions. Well, her most famous composition is the song Aloha Oi, which is known internationally to this day. The exhibit that is opening in honor of the 175th anniversary of the construction of Washington Place is to tell the story of Washington Place primarily through Queen Liliuokalani. She is the person for whom the home is best known. One of the things which I think is most interesting is that she really lived in the house. She was a queen, but she really lived in the house. She had to deal with the same types of things all of us still do today, which I find amazingly humanizing. She had to pay bills. So there are reproductions of her electric bill, her water bill, her telephone bill. She had to pay for food. to feed the people in her care or in her employment, some of whom lived in the house. So there's a bill from the Kalihi Poi factory for 1 month's worth of poi.
She has been commemorated in the home in various ways over time, but never so directly had her story told through objects and a narrative exhibit. So these parlors or galleries were historically living quarters of residents of the home. A lot of furniture had to leave the rooms, contracting moving companies to move in large display cases, which were not easy feats at all. And so a lot of these dynamic processes had to happen, from the digital space to just brute strength being involved to make the moves for this exhibit to come together.
It's displayed in a completely fitting manner for these historic rooms. I'm hoping people will really learn from it, be enlightened by it, be intrigued by it, and enjoy it.
My hat's off to Mrs. Ige. Without that kind of leadership, you really don't get the team together. And that's what it was. It was a collective effort of many people.
For me, it was just a memorable occasion because it's a different part of the community all coming together to commemorate history. And so they in turn become part of history. You always want to leave a place a little bit better than you came to it. And I think all the governors that came before us did a little bit of that in their renovation efforts and repair efforts. And I hope we did the same so the building becomes even stronger than it is right now.